I would suggest download R, if you want to go with R, download R Studio. Just grab one of the web sort of tutorials. I mean, if you've got money or a library ticket, there's the R book by Michael Crawley. That's got a good introduction to sort of starting off R. It doesn't use R Studio. I would use R Studio. He just uses straight R. But then there are chapters on all drawing graphs. There's chapters on all sorts of ecological models. There's chapters on doing stats. There's all sorts of stuff and things. But there's piles of free stuff on the web. I'd get something like that and then work through that with R in front of you and just make R do stuff. And try not, it's fine to kind of copy and paste from examples like I did. But a lot of the time I would just try and type. So, have a book or a PDF printed out and type, because that act of typing helps you remember the words. If I get a new data set into R, my fingers almost just type head and brackets to sort of see the top bit of it. It's just like it just becomes sort of how you work. And then mess around doing that, learning the kind of the way of R, I guess what I've shown today. And then as you want to do more stuff and things, just use Google and RSeek. There are forums as well. The R Help forum has a slight reputation of being a little bit snipey, in that if you ask a question on the R Help forum, then people sometimes, if you haven't tried really hard to find it with Google, they'll get a bit snipey. I would personally ask around the Institute. I mean, people are very happy to email everyone in the Institute to ask if they've got some chemical which I don't understand. There's no problem with emailing everyone in the Institute to ask about some R function you don't understand. This really pains other people. It is fine to ask that, and there's plenty of people around here that use R, and that's often the fastest way to get an answer to it. Use script files, because they will record what you've done and let you go back to do stuff and things. In terms of expectation, I would say after a few hours you will get R to the point where you can load some data in, do some basics of summary stats and means and standard deviations, and start to do some pictures and things. After some tens of hours, you will possibly be getting it to do what you want to do for your job. To get fluent is probably more like hundreds of hours. It's not like Minitab or Excel where you just start straight off. On the other hand, if you're going to stay in science or go into commercial data science or industry, I would say it's a good investment. And we and other people, are appearing in this as a CV line is a very positive thing. So I would leave on that.